If you want a peek into the life of a typical YWCA client, you have to get up early. Heather Ann is a busy single mom of 3 beautiful boys.
Jamin's 9, he's the oldest, and he loves soccer, and friends are the most important thing to him. Ronan is my redhead who turns 6 at the end of the month, and he is the full Irish character, very loving, charming, and feisty all at the same time. And then I have my blonde-head, blue-eyed 4-year-old Declan. He's very hard to deal with, but loving. Lots of separation anxiety for me, so I don't go anywhere without him.
All right, Declan, go upstairs, get your boots are by your bed, or you can wear your tennis shoes.
I'm going to get these ready.
Doctors have diagnosed Declan with post-traumatic stress disorder caused by stress in the womb and in infancy.
My ex-husband was an alcoholic and a gambler. And
Heather Ann says getting away from her ex-husband, the father of her boys, was the most difficult, yet the most important thing she's done, and that she couldn't have done it without the YWCA.
Because it was hard. I was in the shelter, and there was times that my ex would call me, and I'd be broken, and he'd be like, if you just come back, none of this will happen. And when you're in a shelter, you're like, I'll do anything to get away from all these people I don't know, coming and going. But now that I'm on my own and they're giving me this help, it's like I don't have that to even think about that choice anymore. I get to just keep moving forward and putting one foot in front of the other and see that I'm getting closer to my goals every day.
Heather Ann's goal is to be a school teacher. She has a bachelor's degree in education and a passion to teach. But Declan's aggressive, threatening behavior has gotten him kicked out of preschool and daycare.
We tried it for like a month, and he never calmed down. Even through the whole day, I was being called back and called back. And instead of it getting better, the behaviors escalated to where he started throwing things, biting teachers.
Because daycare is not an option now, Heather Ann had to be creative and persistent in finding a job. So she's teaching swimming lessons at a gym that allows her to have Declan in the pool with her.
She could give up and say, well, I'm not going to work. My boys have special needs. But no, she goes to work. She'll have them in the pool with her as she's teaching class or as she's lifeguarding.
How's counseling going?
YWCA Family Support Specialist Georgia Carlton helps Heather Ann connect to resources that help her meet her family's needs.
She's such a hard worker, and I try to remind her of how hard she's working, because I think sometimes she forgets like she's not doing enough. But she's such a hard worker, and she does so much for her boys.
I'm going to take them down because I want them to
No!
Georgia says Heather Ann is like many of her clients, dedicated to making a bad situation better.
I've been in this field for a long time, and though there's the stigma of homelessness, meaning you know, drug abuse or made bad decision or teen mom or this, it's just an unfortunate circumstances. They make great decisions and still fall on hard times, and I just remind myself that that could be me one day. I've made great decisions in life, but I can easily well be in Heather Ann's situation.
Scoot back, Declan, you're yellow.
Heather Ann has challenges and worries, just like any mom, with a few extra worries thrown in.
All right, Declan, your turn.
But she's working through this rough patch and raising her boys with high hopes for her family's future.
I try to speak out for women who are like me, who do have an education and do have wonderful careers, and they're really good women that just somehow in life they ended up in the wrong spot, and they're just trying to move forward.
Heather Ann is moving forward. The YWCA's transitional housing program has helped her and her boys get stable housing. Declan is getting the therapy he needs, and the family gets the support and encouragement they need through YWCA resources, programs, and services.
They're allowing women, not even just women, families, to help themselves and to rebuild and to start over. And it's really a footstep. I think, you know, the YWCA is a footstep of helping these women to climb ladders that they wouldn't be able to climb had they not been in these programs, had these programs not been around, had the Y not been around.
I know that they're getting the help they need, and I'm getting the help to be the mom that they need. When I'm getting stronger, they're getting stronger.